The Ghana Football Association has confirmed that there will be some changes in the Black Stars technical team. Henry Asantichum, the communications director, in an interview with a Senpai FM, reviewed this match. We'll hear what he had to say concerning that. We'll also hear what he had to say concerning the new Black Queens head coach and the schedule for the Ghana Black Queens. They are preparing for the Morocco tournament. That's Ghana will be in the African Cup of Nations for Women in Morocco. They are preparing for it, and the Ghana Black Queens were without a coach. They now have one. He's going to give us a profile of him. I've brought you that profile already, but he's going to talk about him and the schedule for the Black Queens. We'll have a look at all that today. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. A couple of shout outs here for you guys in our last video concerning the Black Stars new technical team. And now a couple of shout outs. Koku Mafu, appreciate your comment so much. Nobleman, appreciate your comment as well. King XNG, thank you so much for your comment in the last video. And also Matthias Prudence, appreciate your comment in the last video as well. So it's clear that some changes are going to be made to the Ghana national team. The Black Stars have not had a good, did not have a good 2024. And 2025 is probably going to be the year we find out if we'll be at the 26th World Cup. That being said, the Ghana national team has gone through some changes. Exactly a year ago, we were without a coach after that debacle in the African Cup of Nations and that disappointment. Otuado was brought back and his assistants were brought in. But then it did not go according to plan. Following two friendlies in March versus Nigeria and Uganda, and subsequently a win in the June World Cup qualifiers, the African Cup of Nations campaign did not go according to plan, and it meant that Ghana missed out on it for the first time in 20 years. Fast forward 2025, after Coach Otuado presented his lengthy page report on the African Cup of Nations to the ESCO members, we're back after the elections to find out what the future holds. Yesterday, I brought you that story that Otuado will have a shake-up to his technical team. A Serbian and a Belgian set to replace the less fancied John Paintsel and Joseph Lauman. Henry Asantichum, the communications director, this morning confirmed that. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
Good, Medasi. At the last executive council meeting, it was a subject that was thoroughly discussed. A number of suggestions came up. We head coach in FIOA, assistant coaches, discussing Jumani contribution so far since our on board March last year. Juma video analyst, Juma physios, medical team. It's every department in the team assess on performance. Eventually they decided they needed to ring some changes.
Okay.
But specifically, and mean to me, infant to just say Kofi na eko ana Joan eko ana Kwame na eko. Nti Mekaise president Emma enipa miensa bi that task to come back to the ESCO with certain recommendations.
Okay.
And since that meeting, meeting baby.
Okay.
Yes, I can confirm say they took a decision to make certain changes to the technical team. But in terms of personnel, they mean to me.
But how soon? Because
I think it has to be very, very soon. Because this January we are already 16 days into the new month.
Yeah.
And then February will be 28 days, and the games are in the second week of March. In Mourinho, and this how the new faces bar. I was all bantem. Now umbe settle down, and Sakra and Sana. The next phase of the qualifiers no abaso. Intimi sure say enya dia ebeche bibre.
But any surprising to Ghanaians say Ebia John Paintsel Lana say the other assistant coach no omuntu omedwuma so biem. Ye hu say man nye nwanwa.
Sani ameka no obia contribution. Ti say ye studio has here. Sebi una wo ye show ni ti brekese. Enti say eba say assess the performance of the show. Ebe sha see free wo.
Yeah.
Of a Maxwell, the ebeba, Kobe the ebeba, Nida could the ebeba, me woman or befem. Inti I don't think say I will even be a subject matter. Inti obia or team numubia including Mikra Mitier. Me juma me as the media manager of the team. You scrutinize your contribution and our performance for the last 1 year. And the decision was that they needed to make some changes. The Inti America say Emma and Yangwa say we be free mumu say yes. Once they have seen the need to make changes, Obi free shouldn't be a surprise. And no meet me aka, but the Obi free mu say yeah John, say yeah Joseph Lawman. Say yeah, Awa Kamin, video analyst Abbas, one Ubia, and no, I mean to mean Sisupi. But I know say plans are far advanced.
So you heard Henry there talking about them and what to expect. He's being harsh on it. Obviously, that's his job. We'll find out the full details in the next few days and weeks, probably. The coach has to be announced quickly. That's an assistant, and then work begins because we have a World Cup qualifying match. He also touched on the Black Queens' new head coach and what he brings on board. He was excited by it. Let's have a listen to what he had to say concerning the Black Queens head coach.
2 days ago, and they did just say Black Queens and your new coach.
Yeah,
I think it is refreshing. Kim is coming in on a 2-year contract.
Okay.
Kim, Obia. And my football no odimu akotini ye pa. Yelusu Nora no, there were a lot of halabalu hangover on the FA. But eventually, we went through the same process I did Nora by, and they came
about.
Debbie, Nora they offer Switzerland. Yes. But process recommendation and all of that scrutiny near the they came about. Kim is a champion. I know say on year or Africa that.
Okay.
And this will be his first stint in Africa. Nyame Adumo next month, Queen's Bebo friendly matches. Now, they are starting to prepare for a Mano, Afcon, Bebaso, Morocco. No. We believe that he has the competence and the capacity to lead the team. Intimacy say, Seni Ayede, Yusun Sumweni, a holding eta Norechi, a brow, by a start Volta project. Papa Yusuba, Yemfa, the same, a holding. Sunsumuno enter the chi senior bear the way I say a Black Queens no edrum pempen so we will be competing for titles BMuno you be to me at the draw.
Okay.
So you heard him there, Henry Asantijun, full of praise for the Ghana Black Queens head coach. Talked about their schedule. February they'll be playing in friendlies, preparation for the Morocco African Cup of Nations. We already know the CHAN has been postponed, but hopefully this one will not be affected. Morocco will be hosting the women's AFCON. It will be great to see how things unfold on that front. And that is how I'll end today, talking to you about the confirmation of a change in the Ghana Black Stars technical team. Also talking about the Black Queens coach from the representative of the Ghana Football, spokesperson of the Ghana Football Association. A sports minister has not been named yet. We'll be keeping our close eyes on the communique. Some more ministers have been named. It'll be interesting to see who the new sports minister will be. Bets on Yilante van der Poel reprising that role many people thought will be his this time once again. Some are not so optimistic that he can do the job. Most people are. Let me know who you think should be named the sports minister. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.